Yeah,
I
it
played
was very unique.
Who made that though? Like I know it was part of that suite of games. Turbine. Yeah, that's right. Because they made Asheron's Call and then they made Lord of the Rings Online. That's right.
So hey y'all, I know you like heals. I'm out of mana. You need to sit.
Look, sometimes you just get killing and
You're on a roll, you know.
gives me time to get a drink.
What?
So it gives me time to get a drink.
Oh, can you? Yeah.
No, because I have this in my hands.
Oh,
I'll take this with me though.
okay.
Refill my whiskey.
Whiskey.
Yep. Drinking it tonight because tomorrow I'm gonna not be drinking for a while, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do a dry January thing a little bit with like a cheat day, like maybe every once in a while when we go out to dinner. But that's it.
Yeah, I want to kickstart my diet and health stuff because I actually did pretty good overall for the past year, but towards the end of the year I didn't do so hot because I took vacation. I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna enjoy my vacation until the new year starts. But yeah, I was down like 130 pounds this year, so I'm gonna try to keep that going. Maybe I'll get like swole, like what's his name? Get please Jack Reacher to show up and people like, what the fuck's wrong with you? You on steroids? Like, don't worry about it. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, Shady Outdoorsman. What did he do to you? I like how he's backstabbing you from the front, by the way.
It didn't help.
Oh, Salt, are you eating crackers or something?
Ooh, this is a really good hook.
Huh?
An earring. +2 charisma, +18 dodge.
What?
Who
Oh.
uses the charisma?
Oh, is that the fisherman's lucky hook?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? If you don't need that, I want to try it.
Run from charisma?
What's that?
That's it. The enchanter spells.
Yeah.
Some of the enchanter
Yes,
spells
the
don't
charisma
have
it's my main stat. But the problem is I already have that. But I want to see if it has the bug where I can, if he trades it, if I can use it.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. It does say unique. I don't know if that matters.
Well, this is
I'm wearing 2 unique rings.
yeah. So see if he'll let you, like if you don't want it, obviously, see if you can trade it to me.
I don't think it does anything for me.
Okay, here's the real test here. Yes, it works.
And does it actually like?
Yes,
give
it
you the-
actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna.
confirmed that with the rings.
Yeah. So now I have +18 dodge rating twice, and then +4 charisma.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, you almost have 5% dodge. Oh crap! It's of course I blinked. I opened my inventory, closed it, and it's nighttime. Yeah, I currently have 17 intellect and 15 charisma.
Ah, nice.
I guess we'll eventually have to go kill that skeleton and try to get that staff for salts.
Yep.
What skeleton?
You know that Xeros guy we were talking about, that like when you're killing boars?
Really tall one? Or...
Name guy at Boars.
He's not really tall. He's just he's like a blue skeleton to pass around that, like when you're trying to kill shit, he's like a couple levels higher, so he's kind of a dick. You might not have seen him if you weren't there that long.
I didn't see.
But he drops a staff that's I have on right now. It's +1 intellect, +9 spell crit rating.
Oh yeah, that sounds nice.
And and then it's 12 physical damage.
Nice.
Yeah, I got lucky. Luckily, our group killed it, and he had it on him.
Whoa, don't just sprint it. Stay out there. What are you people doing?
We want to go in the cave.
It's fun in the darkness.
Children, you're.
It's scary out here.
You know, the Dark Mirror were like from the cave.
They're from the fish tank, bro.
You're a fish.
They are, but we spawn in the
You're a fish.
You spawned.
You're not a cave
Yeah.
person. You're a fish.
You spawned in a puddle in a cave, is what happened.
Still did not see sunlight until 8.
That was a choice.
An ogre had you in a plastic bag with water, and you were their pet. Is what it was.
Dropped it, got washed into the drain, and grew up.
Yeah,
Became fish elf.
exactly. Like your brethren got flushed down the ogre toilet when they died.
If you wonder.
Oh, here's a leather. +1 con, 14 armor.
What is it?
Leather chest.
Nice.
I didn't pick it up. It's
Is it-
still on
is-
it.
I have a wisdom one, so it's up for grabs if anybody wants that.
I can't use it, so it's all you.
I'm gonna keep my wisdom one.
There's also a 4 physical damage axe, 3.2 belay.
Nope. If it was 6 and had a stat on it, like the sword, an axe would be good. Or a hammer. Axe, hammer, sword.
You want to get that moon lily?
Just not a pokey thing.
Ryan, we're over here on this side. Okay.
Yeah, I'm around.
I really need 3 gemstones now. That's right.
Okay, the game was Darkfall, Ryan. It wasn't Daggerfall, it's Darkfall.
Yes!
That does sound familiar.
My dagger call sounded so
Yeah, I knew it was something crazy.
more right than the other thing.
It does. This is weird.
Wrong.
But just like that Horizons game, they renamed their thing to like Astaria or Empires of Astaria or some shit like that, and I'm just like, no, you're the other thing.
Another game that did that. I played the. Did you ever try the people who made like UO again, like the nicer looking UO, I guess, the Legends of Aria one?
Oh, I did try that. Yeah, it was. The movement was just. I couldn't do it. It felt too much like UO's movement, but not as good.
Actually, Jeremy and I ended up with prime real estate outside of a town and set up a shop. Like, even when we
Oh,
stopped
that
playing, people
game.
were sending me messages on Discord asking to buy my house.
Nice.
I remember.
I kept wanting it to have the same like. For as bad as the Ultima was, because it was like so old, it was super responsive. So when you're like running on a horse, you felt like you were moving like Mach 20, and I just didn't get that same feeling in
Okay.
the other game.
You were playing that when we were in Philly, I think.
I remember y'all playing that because I was like, oh, what is this? You know, like it's
Yeah, because they were and people hated it at first because initially they're trying to do like a blockchain or crypto type shit with it, and then they backed off of it, and then I don't know what happened with it, but I did try it because they were doing shards and all that stuff. I'm like, oh, Ultima Online, I'm down, but it didn't feel the same to me as Ultima did. Like it didn't capture me the same way. I wanted to like it though.
I don't know how long it takes those guys to respawn. Oh god, you guys are level 12 already.
Where are you at?
How far from 13 now?
I am 3 bubbles and a quarter.
I'm 1.5 from 11.
I am 3 3/4.
We can do it.
From the next level?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah, we're flying through this level.
Yeah, no, you're definitely getting the levels.
I got it.
Things here to kill while we wait. Cats. I don't know if cats give you guys XP.
I'm sorry, Leech. What did I ignore? I'm like distracted between people texting me for New Year's and gaming and rambling. I missed what you said.
Is that bolts up there?
Just assume it's always both. And be happy when it isn't.
Murdered that stalker.
Is it too early to declare the best thing from 2024 is the fact that I'm playing a game with Meemaw? I don't know why that cracks me up. It still does. Like, you figure it'd get old by now? I'm still fucking loving it.
Surprised we don't get more comments on it, honestly.
She was so popular last night, Ryan. She was getting spammed for people to drag her corpse. Like, that never happens to me, but
Yeah,
fucking Meemaw.
Yeah,
You have to save me, Ma.
It's fucking queen of the people here. Like, she's like, should I let them drag my corpse? I'm like, how many people are asking? She's like, oh, 2 so far. Jesus.
I think I got like 4 before we got to my body.
It's popular here. And the thing is, they weren't even on top of her body. They had to go out of their way to find it. Because when we got here, they were over here at the entrance of this cave, and they like ran over the hill to show us where it was. I'm like, okay. You guys really like your Meemaw, which I understand. Meemaws are awesome. Oh, the thing about Darkfall. Okay, gotcha, Leech. My bad.
No, let us go. Back out to the XPs.
All right, I got a question for you all, since we're all MMO gamers here. What was your favorite MMO class in any game? Like, even if you hated the game, did you like a class in it that was like, you're like, damn, this is awesome?
I really liked my engineer that I had in Anarchy Online.
Okay.
You could build like giant robots and stuff. It was a pet class, but it was like a nerdy pet class, and I really liked that.
Gotcha.
I
Oh!
like the SWOTOR operative, the sniper one.
Oh, SWOTOR. I had such high hopes for that game. It was, the combat, even though it was a rip-off of World of Warcraft, I loved it. And I'm like the only person who liked Hutball.
What game?
Fuck Hutball.
That was so much fun, being able to pass it back and forth. It was like Jedi football. It was great. I remember playing that with Will a lot and just having a blast. It was like the only fun thing to do because the end game was fucking 1 FPS. I go to Ilum where you can't move ever.
I actually played it later and was like raiding and stuff.
Here's a sword with 6 physical, 2.8.
When I finally got to play on the dark side like I wanted to from the beginning, but everyone wanted to be goddamn light side. I swear to fucking God.
You like being the evil shit.
On the shitty side of every MMO because you assholes don't want to ever be anything cool.
You always like being evil. We can't help it. You want to fucking like murder everybody. Oh, stalker on us.
You don't have to be evil. My operative was good. She was light side.
To be fair, I really didn't like the animations. Not the animations. The saber stands for the fucking like warrior. As opposed to Jedi. Like Jedi held it like with the 2 hands upright, though. The warrior held it like 1 hand like hunched over. Like that's a big thing for me because I'm staring at that for fucking hours on end.
You were gonna play a wizard anyway.
I did. Well, I played that first, and then I ended up falling in love with the Jedi Knight because I could leap everywhere, and that was so much fun. Like they were more like the Jedi.
The reason you didn't like the wizard is because you were a Jedi wizard and not a Sith wizard, and you were throwing pebbles instead of fucking lightning bolts.
True. Like yeah, that spell was a bad idea. Like if it would have been big chunks of rock and made it feel cool. Yep. Like nah, here's one like. Here's a bunch of fucking fruity pebbles you're gonna throw at people. Like, come on, man.
Right then is when you should have known that you fucked up and made me be on the wrong side.
Yeah. Well,
man,
I love
did this to get pebbles.
Well, I thought they were going to be like the force user class because that's what they're supposed to be. But like the Jedi had the cool shit. Like they had like force push and fucking leap and all that stuff. I'm like, well, what the fuck do I get on this guy? Throw pebbles? Like who thought this was fun? I was so mad about that.
To be a goddamn sniper operative. That's all I wanted to do.
I thought the smuggler was cool.
Hands down, the best fucking story in all that entire game.
To be fair, a lot of the stories were good. So like I played through the counselor even though I didn't like the class that much because I enjoyed the story, and then I really liked the Jedi Knight story, and then I did hear the yours was the best because they had the best rider on it for the Inquisitor, or not Inquisitor but the sniper.
The operative story.
I did not like the Sith Warrior story. I couldn't get into it. The whole
Yeah,
they had the fat guy, the Barris guy, whatever. I didn't like him. I tried it though. I tried playing through it. That game was fun. The combat in that game was really good. Like it was wow, but it was good though. They did a good job with it, I thought. The abilities were fun to use. I just didn't like the layout of the world and stuff. That's what killed it.
Mobs in here. Sending in the rat.
Shit.
Zebiner's checking. Zebiner says all clear. Nothing in the cave.
Man, I totally forgot about Star Wars.
Got the mouse, like the rat.
Do what?
Is that your rat?
Yeah. At least it was that time. It's a different name every time.
Oh, Crystal, did you ever play Arcade?
Mm-mm.
I think we're the only people that did that.
That game was super fun until we found out how the cash store ruined it. It has a lot of really cool features. The fucking sailing was cool. Did we run across the Kraken out there? I can't remember if that was that game or not. There was something I thought in the water that, like, when we were doing our little trade route on our tiny ship that was screwing us.
Monsters, yeah.
Yeah.
Ran into something.
Yeah. But I really like the class up in that game. And then I like the setup for housing and stuff because it was kind of doing it like old school Ultima, but they also had like the gliding and then the climbing and stuff like that. I think that game had climbing as well. At least they had like places you could climb, I should say. I don't think it was like everywhere.
I hope they put like an instance player housing in that.
You want instance, you said? Oh, Trapper spawned on me.
No instance.
They'll definitely do like probably some, as much as they're doing like seamless content, I can't see them not doing. I don't know if they ever told us if they're doing player housing or not, because he said something about like ships player housing, but I don't know what that means. But I don't know. I can't see them. They would have to have so much land mass just dedicated to that, and a lot of companies don't like doing that.
A group mob over here, Forlorn Apparition. It's dark blue.
Oh, what the fuck? I don't think I've ever seen that. It's light blue. It's not. Yeah, I've never seen that. Huh.
Y'all can kill my pet. You can tank it.
I don't know, Ryan. I don't think he wants to risk it with his level, and I don't blame him, since it is a group mob.
We're all getting close to. How are you doing, Salts?
I am 1 bar away.
God, I remember just working with Ryan to build the fucking boat.
No, I really want level 12.
Yeah, I do too.
Did they ever come out with like an MMO that was like Golden Age of Sail that actually was like mildly successful?
I don't know what that is. I don't think.
Like pirate MMO.
They tried. What was it? Pirates Online.
Action.
I think was literally what it's called, but I don't know if it was like close to what you're thinking. But they did Pirates Online. I don't think it did that great. And then obviously they did not an MMO, but like as far as pirate themed stuff goes, they did Sea of Thieves, which I thought was actually handled really well. I didn't really like the combat.
Is a Golden Age of Sail MMO.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
What is
You
it?
play as a ship. It's like Eve, but sailing ships.
Oh, so you don't have a character, you're a ship.
Yeah, you're a ship.
Oh, I would have hated that.
At least, I don't know. You might have a character that walks around on the dock or whatever, but you play as a ship like 90%
Oh,
of the time.
fucking, you might as well call it, what the hell's that Ubisoft game that they're fucking coming out with? Black Sailor or some shit?
I think it already came out and it was bad.
Skull and Bones is what it was. Yeah, it was fucking terrible because, yeah, hey, you can walk around on the beach, but you can't really do anything. Like, well, okay. You guys, know Sea of Thieves is out, right?
Let their shoulders +9 armor.
Shoulders? Oh god. I don't have shoulders.
You don't? Really?
No.
There you go. You do now.
Yay! Look
All
at
this
the
time.
But does it match the helmet?
Actually, it seems to be held together by the same kind of bones, in a way. So yes, I hate this helmet. I hate it so much.
It doesn't show your helmets on my screen, just mine.
It shows it to me.
Oh shit, I am moderately encumbered.
That's because you loot every single mob.
It happens.
I just like click up. I don't always do everything, but
Oh man. All right, what do you guys think is the worst MMO studio? Like NCSoft, EA? I don't know who I'd pick.
Name that many.
Well, EA bought all the Origin shit and just killed it, so that was pretty bad. But I don't know if that's as bad as. I don't know. Sony started off with some cool shit, but obviously they went downhill.
He's got a different weapon. Pitted brass axe.
The brass ass.
Started Earth and Beyond, and then just never did anything with it and let it die. Bad. I really liked Earth and Beyond back in the day.
What was shit? There was a game that was like showed off at E3 that was really cool. That like you could travel. They had it set up to where you could like literally fly from space onto the planets, like before like Star Citizen was talking about that kind of stuff. But it was like not on that scale by any means. But it was like it's supposed to be more like an RPG type of game or like an actiony type of game. Why can't I think of? I can't think of Black and White or something like that. No, that was some
Black and
different.
White is-
That was like the gods thing, right? Yeah.
That is my favorite game.
Is it really?
Black and White and Black and White too. Yeah.
Okay. It was something like that though. It was like one of those type of names.
Hello?
Oh, there you are.
Die.
My bad.
I really would like to not die. It'd be super cool if
I stunned
didn't
it.
die.
Yeah, run away, run away.
Thanks, guys.
I was running around the corner. I didn't have line of sight until I got around the corner. Sorry. All right. What the fuck is that name of that game? I'm never gonna think of it now. Almost, I want to say like Earth and Beyond or something like that, but I don't think that was it either. What was the game that you were saying? Were you saying Beyond Good and Evil?
No, Earth and Beyond is the space game.
Okay, so I'm thinking maybe it was Beyond Good and Evil is the one I'm thinking of then. Oh well, it's not that important. I just know it was like it had a really cool premise, and it's one of those things like they promised a lot at E3 and then never heard from it again.
E3's gone.
Yeah, thankfully. I kind of feel bad for developers. They have to like push so hard to make like a playable demo just for E3, and then you know it just cuts into their dev time. I appreciate it because I want to know about stuff, but it seems like it's just not worth it, especially if it never comes out.
Gone. Buffs.
Oh, good call.
Yeah, I guess it's that time.
Buff 30. Salt is on intellect duty. Now the question is, will Meemaw and I level before Ryan finds that sword again?
Absolutely. How many of these we've killed collectively? I've only found it once.
I don't think you found it. I think it was literally a drop on the ground that you randomly looted, and it wasn't even from here. It doesn't exist. That kind of makes me wonder how, like, if it really is that rare off of these monsters, maybe that one guy we were killing earlier still does drop that sword, but it's just crazy rare or something.
It could be.
This dude's still vibing over there, isn't he?
I wish you could see what class people were.
I don't know. Part of me likes like the mystery that I don't know what everybody is and what they're doing, like, because I don't know anything about them. So it's like I'd have to meet them first. Like if I ran across Meemaw, I would just know she's Meemaw, not what her profession is. Although if she did have a giant shield and a dog, she'd probably give it away.
What's your bow damage, right?
8. The ivory handle bow. Drops here a lot.
I saw a paladin out in the distance. Let's go. Did you ever play any Final Fantasy 14 Mimo?
No, Final Fantasy was never really my shtick.
I didn't like Final Fantasy 11 online, but 14 was okay.
They back in my day, Final Fantasy games were not PC at all.
No.
That was for those console scrubs.
True.
I had a GameCube. That was about it. That was my foray into console gaming.
One of the best consoles ever just because the controller.
Yeah.
Love that controller. Smash Bros.
Yeah, a
Stop
little bit.
smacking me.
But, you know, I liked, fuck, what was that game? Animal Crossing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What's that on?
I think the original one was, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh wow. I thought that was like a newer game.
No.
Played like Metroid. A couple things, but again, I was heavy into Anarchy Online, so I didn't
That's-
spend much time on it.
That was the only classic or game that existed, Anarchy Online. Oh, pop out here at the entrance.
I'm bringing one with me too.
Oh, you probably put a dot on it, didn't you? Oh well.
Yeah.
We'll just burn it down. Not like these are that crazy. I don't remember. I can't remember what the name of the class I played in Anarchy. Was it Nanotech Mission? Was that it?
Yep, Nanotechnician. Oh, I had a Fixer. Fixer was a fun class.
I remember them being crazy OP. Unless I'm misremembering.
I had a Fixer. Maybe that was my favorite.
I heard everybody talk about fixers. That's all I remember.
Fixers were cool. Metaphysicist was kind of like a necromancer, kind of ish.
I don't remember that one.
They made like little floaty monsters.
Didn't they have really cool like events too, like world events that they did? Like the GMs actually could control like mobs or something like that, or spawn stuff in. Maybe that was just during the beta or the launch. I can't remember. I didn't play it super long.
Yo, my dog is still cuddled up underneath that heating blanket. He has not moved.
Dude, I used to have a little Pomeranian that would lay under my feet while I gamed, and I always felt bad because I would forget she's there, and I'd move an inch, and she would like growl at me and bite my feet. Like, you asshole, you moved. I'm like, oh, sorry. My Pomsky doesn't give two fucks about what I'm doing. She's laying on the hallway with her feet sticking in the air like she's dead.